Hello everyone and welcome to Super Mario World. I don't think this game needs any introductions. This is what people largely regard as the best 2D Mario game, and I am excited to play this game for you all. So it says here already started, which is weird. Notifications, get out. I have a very weird setup, but anyways, uh, let's start. Welcome! This is Dinosaur Land. In this strange land, we found that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Looks like Bowser is at it again. Typically, you don't want to use the same word twice in the same sentence, but whatever. Anyways, so this is the first world, Yoshi's Island. Not to be confused with Yoshi's Island, the video game, but the first level, well, not first level, but this weird area, Yoshi's house. There's literally nothing here. It's just a house. Hello, sorry I'm not home, but I have gone to rescue my friends who were captured by Bowser. Yoshi! I wonder if we will meet this Yoshi. Anyways, first level, Yoshi's Island 1. So fun fact about this game, I think this is the only Mario game that has two levels available for you at the start, which is interesting to think about. But I guess it goes to show it gives you an idea of how open the level progression in this game is. What you saw right there is a spin jump by pressing the A button. Mario does a spin jump when he's big. And he can break blocks and like insta-defeat enemies. This is a midway goal, or checkpoint rather. That coin I just collected is a dragon coin. Collect 5 of them and you'll earn an extra life. But some levels have more than 5 and you will get an additional one, I think. Alright. Why do I keep... I just restarted my computer, so that's why I'm getting these notifications. You guys shouldn't be able to see them because I turned off desktop audio, but still, it's very annoying when that happens. So this is the replacement of the flagpole. You can jump wherever, but if you get it, if you cut the tape at a certain height, you get a certain number of points. If you get 100 star points, you will play a minigame where you can earn extra lives. This level actually leads to a dead end. However, it's a very important dead end because this leads to the first Switch Palace, the yellow switch. So in here, there's a P-switch, and if you press it, there's a bunch of coins, and collect them all and you get a lot of lives. Now, I want to preface to say I will probably use rewinds and save states in this Let's Play. I'll try not to, but the thing is, I don't... Okay. Being legitimate with you, I don't have an editing software, and figuring out a way to selectively include clips in my videos is very difficult. Because editing softwares cost like $100 a year or something, and I don't have money. So, rewinds are the quickest and fastest way to get stuff moving. Because otherwise you have to sit watching me replay levels I already played, so... Yeah. Anyways, Yoshi's Island 2. So this is a pretty standard level. I argue the first level in the other level is harder than this level. It's weird that... It's weird, but, you know... Hooray! Thank you for rescuing me! My name is Yoshi! On my way to rescue my friends, Bowser trapped me in that egg! So here is Yoshi. You can make him eat stuff with his tongue. And if you eat certain shell Koopas, like red Koopas, Yoshi will shoot fireballs. Green Koopas do nothing. There are yellow shell Koopas which allow Yoshi to do a stomp attack. And there are blue shell Koopas, which allow Yoshi to fly, as long as the shell is in Yoshi's mouth. If you have Yoshi, and you hit a block with a Yoshi egg in it, it will give you a 1-up. So that's nice. climbing the vine, and up here is another dragon coin. This isn't. I'm not gonna bother trying to get all the dragon coins because in this version of the game, it's not necessary. It's just a way to get lives. In the Game Boy Advance version, Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World. In that game, they encourage you to get all of the dragon coins because in that game you get a special cutscene, and there's even a menu to track how many what stages you collect all the dragon coins. They even added stages where dragon coins weren't in there originally, and added them in to for the completion stuff. Did I say? Yeah, you get a cutscene if you get all the dragon coins. I've done it before. It was fine, though I don't really see myself playing the Game Boy Advance version of this game often, because that game is unfortunately, like, it's a good I have mixed feelings about it, because one, it is way too wash out, which I understand why it is. It's because of because the Game Boy Advance didn't support backlights, so they had to make the game very washed out. It looks fine on a regular Game Boy Advance, but if you play it on emulator or on Switch, you definitely see it, and it's not pretty. Also, the music in that game, the Ghost House theme. Do I need to say more? But I do say that the SNES version is the best way to play it. Granted, the only other way is the Game Boy Advance version, and no one likes that version. Well, I mean, some people grew up with it and they enjoy it, which I'm happy they find enjoyment in that game, but I think I prefer the SNES version, quite frankly. To me, it has better music and better visuals. I will say, however, that the Super Mario Bros. 4, Super Mario Bros. 3 is very good. It is a very good game. Also, Super Mario Advance is also very good. I argue that Super Mario Advance, which is a remake of Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, is the best way to play, what do you call it? Super Mario Bros. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 2 USA is the best way. Because otherwise you would have to, like, the NES version is very outdated, and as much as I love those, like, NES games and stuff, the lack of a save feature is very, very bad for a pretty overall long and difficult game. I do think the All-Stars version is a lot better, though. Improved graphics and saving features good. The Game Boy Advance also has saving and adds new content and a new World 4 boss, which is amazing. Alright, I think... Okay, we're actually 8 minutes into the video. This went a lot faster than I expected. Alright, let's do Yoshi... Let's do Yoshi's Castle, no. Iggy's Castle. So as you can see here, Yoshi cannot enter the castle. He's scared, which never made sense to me. Because in Yoshi's Island, Yoshi is able to get into the castle, but in this game, Yoshi just refuses to go into the castle. I don't understand, but it is a video game. Alright, so here's a little tip. So these bars count as you being in the air. So you can, like, quote-unquote jump on the Koopas like this, and you will gain points. If you do it enough, you will start to earn 1-ups. I just need one more Koopa. Get out of my way, Fire Bubble. So yeah, like this Koopa over here, if I wait for him to come back... Koopa. Yeah, I start earning lives, which is very cool. So that's a quick way to get some lives early on. And here we are, our next room. I don't actually know what this thing is called. I keep forgetting to look it up. But it's like it, and also don't worry about thinking it tracks your position. It doesn't track your position. It is predetermined. Right? I will say, I do think Mario World, and I know this is blasphemy for a lot of people, I think this game is better than... Alright, there we go, easy. So what you want to do is, where the platform is tilting, is where Iggy will go when you hit him. So you have to hit him far enough in order to fall off the platform into the lava. And here we go, Mario destroying the castle. Mario has defeated the... I'm not going to say that word. Iggy Koopa in Castle 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend who is still trapped in an egg. Together, they travel now to Donut Land. I read that out of order, but you know what I meant. Alrighty, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. It's on the 11-minute mark, which is what I want the video's length to be. I don't want them to be too long, because a lot of people are busy, so I understand. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any ideas how I can improve these videos, let me know. And as always, have a great day. Goodbye!